He's got to move on the left-hand side. Left-hand turn.
Yes, this is going to give it across. They misread the course.
They've been so focused on racing.
Going into this season, we had this new World Cup format. Yeah, we didn't really know what to expect. I trained very hard during the winter, getting in a top shape already in April. And I didn't know about the other athletes, but everyone seemed to come in a very, very good shape. I put all of my energy into Xterra this year and didn't have any side projects, didn't do any mountain bike. I just focused on Xterra, and I got into the season in my best shape ever.
Round 1 took us to the mesmerising landscapes of Taiwan, where athletes from around the world gathered to compete in the ultimate test of endurance.
Going into Taiwan, that was crazy. For me and from Denmark, it's on the other side of the globe, and a very, very different culture, a beautiful culture. Nice people, but all of the language you didn't understand. It was hard to cooperate with, but we did good, and I think that's what Xterra is all about, to get a bit out of your comfort zone, and that was a big experience. And everyone was there, so I was ready to rock it. Big open fields with buffaloes running around, and some sneaky single track, which were super fun. But it was probably still the most physical course I've done in Xterra, both on the bike and on the run. That was crazy. It was amazing on the bike, but I remember seeing the front guys and we're like, okay, now we're started now, and then the sun was rising. That was just amazing, crazy. And luckily I could still make the podium and have a great start of the season. But yeah, it showed that a lot of people came and were ready for the season.
After round 1 in Taiwan, here's how the leaderboard looked. For the men, Arthur Frisier would sit pretty at the top of the leaderboard. From the enchanting landscapes of Taiwan, we travelled halfway across the globe to the rugged terrains of Oak Mountain in the United States. Round 2 of the Xterra World Cup would take place at a long-standing, iconic venue.
It was the first double race weekend, both with the original Xterra and the short track. And the original race was very fast, single track racing. It was narrow, not a lot of overtaking positions, and you couldn't make up much ground. I tried to push, but I had a hard time bridging the gap to the front group. Had to settle with a third place behind Arthur and Eric. And the day after on the short track, me and Arthur, we went neck to neck again when I caught him on the bike. Couldn't really drop him, and on the run, he ran away. That was a tough battle, and when Arthur is on top of his game, then it's very hard to follow him. So I settled for second place, but that was a good second round of the World Cup with 2 podium positions, and yeah. I had to go home and do a bit of homework and prepare even better for the next races. It seems like a really physical, demanding course because of there's a lot of elevation and some peaky climbs. So yeah, I'm ready to do it, and racing in this citadel, it's gonna be iconic. Yeah, it feels good to be here in Belgium with the gold cap and being the World Cup leader. It's a big privilege for me, and I will fight hard to keep it after this race. I know there's going to be a lot of guys scoping me out, but I think I got something to fight for here.
Gold, the leader of the World Cup from Denmark, the overtaker, Emil.
And again, a lot of guys came well prepared. The density of the men field this year have been crazy. It's very nice to see the sport grow like this. But the race went good, but didn't have the edge on the bike, which I usually have. I couldn't make up much ground, and I caught Ruben, but he dropped me again. I ran as good as I could, so yeah, 4th place was all I could get that day. Actually, to be honest, this full season of the World Cup, I think we have been inspired by each other's level, taking some of each other's energy and really made it into a very powerful men's field and a very powerful season and some triathletes. When people from other types of triathlon try to come, I think they've been very surprised about how good of a level we have.
So coming into these 2 races with the Xterra Czech and Xterra Cesar back-to-back is always tough.
Wearing the golden cap and leader of the Xterra World Cup.
Yeah, it was not under control. It's damage control all the time. But it was fun out there. It's always brutal. And the first round I thought I could keep up with Arthur and Felix, but yeah, amazing runners. Xterra racing is top-notch, and it's the best you can get, I think. So I knew coming into these 2 weeks that it would be hard to keep the leaders cap.
Emil receiving from Emil the golden.
It's very hard to race back-to-back. Yeah, it's been some brutal mountain bike courses, and today was super fast on the run, and if you didn't have the flow, you would be caught from behind. So I pushed it to the end, and I'm happy for my 3rd place. I had 4, 3, 2, and 3 of the standings, so I still missed that #1 spot, but it's great. It's been really good battles with Arthur and Felix especially, and it's an amazing level, and I'm ready to step it up for Malveno.
We are here in Malveno, where the 2023 World Champs are blasting off, and this is the big finale of the season, so I'm excited to be here. Yeah, World Champs is a different kind of race. People come here very prepared, but some people still can't manage the pressure, and it's a lot of mental game as well. And some people can do it, and some people will never be world champion. Yeah, for this World Champs, I need to go all in from the start. So I have to really be focused on the swim. I can't swim on a good level. It's just about finding the right feet and sticking into it and really pushing through. I will go very hard on the first climb. Yeah, I need to show the guys that I'm also in the party. On the second lap, I will attack them, and I don't want them to come into T2 with me.
On the first lap I really pushed, which I paid for on the second lap. Ruben got away from me, and luckily I could catch him on the last downhill. I guess we both pushed it. 30 seconds on the run, I was optimistic to go grab his heels and do the hunt. Yeah.
That would be this short track win. Yeah.
Left-hand turn, left.
Yes, this is going to give it across.
no.
They misread the
So
course.
they've been so focused on
Emil.
racing. They've been so focused on racing each other that they've then missed that turn.
My family was there, and I could share it with them. They traveled all the way from Denmark coming in, so that was just a huge moment for me, hugging them and them being there to celebrate it with me and share it with them. They support me so much, even though they're not around for a lot of the races because I go to every corner of the world. But I know every time I am far away from home, they are still there to support me, and they want the best for me. So this one meant a lot to give a bit back to them. Hi, my name is Emil Slot Nielsen. I'm from Denmark, I'm 25 years old, and I'm competing in the Xterra World Cup.